speak some more? Sometimes it'll make the picture flip. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Ben, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We are on the record in the matter of Ohio versus Matthew Henderson. Case number 21CR181. Case point 4 is a arraignment. Mr. Henderson was indicted on several counts of sexual battery. Looks like 3 counts of sexual battery, Mr. Henderson, which are F3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of pandering, obscenity involving a minor, which are F2s. Mr. Henderson, with those F could serve between 1 and 5 years in the penitentiary, fined at $10 plus court cost. With the F2s, you could serve 2 to 8 years plus a $15,000 fine. All of those could be served consecutively, which means they could be served one after the other. Mr. Henderson, you have the right to have me read your indictment to you. Have you been able to read your indictment?
Mm-hmm.
So would you like for me to read that indictment to you? Okay, and you also have the right to have this indictment at least 24 hours prior to today's arraignment. When did you receive a copy of your indictment?
Yes, please.
Was it 24 hours ago?
It was about 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, so do you waive that right, Mr. Henderson, to have that for at least 24 hours before we arrange it today?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we just take care of it early, or, I mean, we can wait and come back after 6 o'clock, which means we won't arraign you until.
Yeah, that's what you do. I just didn't know that. That was one person.
Okay. And Mr. Henderson, you do also have the right to have an attorney represent you at every stage of this proceeding. It looks like you have applied for court-appointed counsel. Your application states that you live at 123 Edgewood Avenue in Dayton, is that correct?
Yes.
And how long have you had that address?
Over a year.
And who lives there with you?
This is my sister's house. I'm based out, let's take my mailing address.
That's your mailing address, so where do you actually live?
I mean, I stay there too, but I'm like, that's where I get here, that's where I stay at.
Okay, so how often do you stay there and how often do you stay somewhere else?
I stay there most of the time. I'm sorry, I stay there most of the time.
When you're not there, where do you stay?
At my sister's house.
Okay, and what's that address?
I don't know that offhand.
And you don't work, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been unemployed?
Over a year.
Mr. Henderson, I do find that you do qualify for court-appointed counsel, and I will appoint Bill Armentrout to represent you. We also need to discuss bail today. Is there anything you wish to state in regards to bail?
If I can make bail, then I will.
The allegations against you, Mr. Henderson, are pretty egregious. I am going to put a $100,000 bond on you. In addition to that $100,000 bond, I am also going to order that you have an OR bond. An OR bond is your promise to reappear at all future court appearances. If you fail to appear, it could be considered a 5th-degree felony for which you could serve up to 12 months in the penitentiary, in addition to a sentence and fined up to $2,500. Do you understand that? Sir, I am going to set you for your first pretrial on January the 19th at 1 p.m. I'm going to set you for a final pretrial on February the 16th at 1 p.m. Currently schedule you for a jury trial on March the 7th at 8 a.m. Again, if you fail to appear at any of those appearances, it will be considered a 5th-degree felony. So you need to add every one of those appearances if you're able to make bond. Also, if you're able to make bond, I am going to order that you pay $171 service fee through the clerk of court's office. You would have to pay that within 30 days. If you're able to make bond, I'm also going to order that you immediately contact the probation department. Sorry about that. I am going to order that you immediately contact the probation department. You would have to follow any recommendation we have.
Before I came down here, I had the in Montgomery County, so I'm on probation down there. So I just say, I've been in the county, so I just haven't been able to go to there yet either.
Okay. Also, if you're able to make bail, you would have to see the probation department, undergo any random drug test. You would have to keep them abreast of any phone number or address that you might be at. Have no contact with the alleged victim in this matter. You also would be on house arrest. I'm going to order, if you are able to make bond, you'd be on house arrest at 123 Edgewood Avenue in Dayton, Ohio. And you would also not be allowed to leave the state of Ohio. So do you have any questions in regards to any of that?
No.
No?
Sorry, so yeah, I'm sorry. That 10%, that's how much from bond?
Bondsman, yes. Also, I am going to have set this for a bond review hearing Monday, December 20th at 8:45 a.m. Okay, Bob? Or you'll have me with you and discuss bond again.
Ms. Wade, when did you set the final pretrial date? I missed that one, I apologize.
Final pretrial is February 16th at 1 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
Is there anything further?
No.
You guys.
Nothing further for adjournment.
So
Hello. Are you Desiree Case?
I am, yes.
Mr. Reno, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
We are on the record in the matter of State of Ohio versus Desiree Case. Case number, Mr. Reno, is it 21 CR 153? Yes.
Yes.
That is good. Case before the court is hearing on an indictment. This case was indicted on one count of theft by deception, which is an F5. This F5 could carry between 6 and 10 months, or 6 and 12 months in the penitentiary. Could be fined up to $2,500 plus court cost. This case, I do see that you have received a copy of this indictment. Is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And have you had it for at least 24 hours prior to this arraignment today?
No, I've not been here full 24 hours yet.
So do you want to wait 24 hours or do you want to go forward with this right now?
Oh, we can go forward, Your Honor.
And so you also have the right to have me read your indictment to you. Would you like for me to read this indictment?
I read it, Your Honor. I think I understand it.
Okay. And you also have the right to have an attorney with you at every stage of this proceeding, and I see you have applied for court-appointed counsel. This application alleges that you live at 1140 Hedges Road in Xenia, Ohio. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you live there with a husband, a daughter, and a son. Is that right?
Correct.
How long have you been at that residence?
A little over 3 years. It's a family-owned property.
And are you employed at this time?
At this time, I had to start the employment process again since I was picked up. I haven't been able to finish that. My husband is needing to start a job at his third shift, so he's been trying to see what will transpire so that way I can be home and help care for the kids as well.
Okay. You do qualify for court-appointed counsel. I will appoint Danielle Witt to represent you in this case. We also need to discuss bail today. Is there anything you wish to say in state in regards to that?
I'm asking if there be a possibility so I can meet the large that at my next court hearing, if that what is being stated is true, that I can come to court with those finances and get the situation cleaned up quicker. That way I can also be home with my children and help them begin working, so my husband can begin working again as well.
And ma'am, how long have you been at this residence?
Over 3 years, and my husband and I have been together for 12, so we've always been together. But we remodeled the home, and it's a family home. We remodeled it, took over 3 years now.
And how long have you been unemployed?
Just for the last couple months.
So, ma'am, I'm going to give you a shot at this. I'm going to give you an OR bond.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Your OR bond is your promise to reappear at all future court appearances. If you miss any of these court appearances, it will be considered a 5th-degree felony, for which you could serve up to 12 months in a penitentiary and fined up to $25,000. You understand that?
I do.
And I am going to order that you reappear then for your first pretrial on January the 19th at 1 p.m. I'm going to order your final pretrial be February the 16th at 1 p.m. and that you have a jury trial scheduled for March the 7th at 8 a.m. Now, I am going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf so that your attorney can try and adequately represent your interest in this case. I am also going to order that you remain on house arrest. You're not employed. I want you to remain on house arrest at your property, which is at 1140 Hedges Road, Xenia, Ohio. So you do have to remain there. When you are released, I'm going to order that you speak to the probation department immediately upon your release. Probation department, you'll have to follow any recommendations that they might have, including random drug or alcohol testing. You'll have to keep them informed of where you're at all times, your house, what your address is, because you're not allowed to leave the house. You're also not allowed to leave the state of Ohio. Questions on any of those conditions?
Yeah, thank you so much, Your Honor.
I'm also going to order that you have no contact with the alleged victim in this matter. Okay? And also you have to pay a $171 service fee through the clerk of court's office. That has to be paid within 30 days. Okay. Do you have any questions about any of that?
Yeah, thank you so much, Your Honor.
There's nothing further for adjourned.
Judge, who'd you appoint for attorney?
Danielle Witt.
Danielle Witt. Okay, thank you.